Hi everybody, it's Michael again. Today is Sunday, February 6th, about 5 o'clock, and no, do not adjust your monitor. I have shaved off the beard. Anyway, this is my week 7 weigh-in, post-op. My weight is currently 238 pounds even. That's 26.8 pounds lost to date since the surgery 7 weeks ago. That's 31.6% of the way to my goal, and I have about 58 pounds left to go. My goal is 180 pounds. Last couple of weeks, my weight's been going up and down as I add more fluids and try different foods. I'm still sticking to the plan, but on such a reduced diet, I'm finding I have some other issues that have been cropping up, and I need to try and balance them out. I don't want to go on a lot of medications again. The diabetes is low. Been having a little bit of memory issues. So I'm adding more omega-3s. Some like cranberries, more fish. Make sure I get 2 or 3 servings of fish per week, and other things to try and help boost the brain power. Not too lethargic. My insomnia has come back a little bit. So I'm working on that also. But so far nothing major detrimental. The incisions have healed pretty well. All the gross alert here. The scabs have fallen off now, and there's scars there now, and but that's okay. They're healing nicely also, it seems like. I was able to do some story times at the library and a lot of jumping around and running around and stuff like that, and nothing fell out. Nothing burst open. So I consider that a win. So I'm back to schedule there. Trying to keep all the nursery rhymes straight in my head. It's been about a month and a half since I've done a shake, roll, and roll, and all those kind of things. So library work is going okay. So the weight isn't coming off as fast as it was before. I was prepared for that. I think part of the reason is I've been changing up some of the foods. I might be getting a little bit too much fat in there. I've added like just a small handful of almonds, like 7 or 8 a day. I've added a little bit of honey, of course the cranberries and the blueberries, stuff like that. They all add in. That all adds on to your calories and your fat. But I've got to find this balance and get me back to where I was. Concentration, memory, and just get moving faster. I'm still walking about 2 or 3 miles a day. Sometimes more, sometimes, never less than 3 miles a day. Sometimes more, though. I try and take longer walks when I have more time. Got a lot going on right now. I'm trying to work a couple part-time jobs just over the computer until I'm healed enough to actually get another job. Possibly a replacement full-time job would be great. Might have to move for that, though. But yeah, working the part-time just doesn't cut it anymore. So I need a full-time job. I really don't want to work, 60, 70 hours a week at 2 or 3 jobs. I worked those hours before. I'm not going back again. But I got to make some money. So, yeah. So So I'm looking for that one. So that's got my gears going again into job search mode. Wish I had a choice, but I don't. But that's okay. My spirits are still up. I'm feeling better than I was before. Much better since before the surgery. So that's good, and I actually have hope for the future, or I have confidence in the present that I could work a full-time job. It's just a matter of finding one, and finding one in a library is even more difficult. And of course, there's always a risk too, because you never know how budgets are going to go, and it's crazy for everybody out there. So that's what I'm kind of doing right now. So I'm trying to figure out a good balance of the foods now that I'm back on regular solids and stuff again, and trying to find that balance and adding a little bit, taking a little bit out. I'm still at about 1,000 to 1,100 calories a day, so I'm a little bit surprised that I haven't been losing more weight at that low calorie, but maybe I just need to kick up the exercise some more, even more than I am already, and maybe go beyond my 64 ounces of water. So I'm going to try some new things. I have my next appointment with my surgeon is on the 17th of February, and we'll probably do a fill at that point, because right now I'm hungry all the time, but I just can't afford to drive all the way out there for another appointment before the 17th. It cost me an entire week's worth of gas and mileage to drive one round trip out to him. That's a week's worth of gas I could use for my job. So I'm gonna hold on until 17th, and hopefully the hunger will go away at that point after I get some filled in there. Other than that, things are going pretty smoothly. They said I'm healthier. I'm glad I did this. It would have been nice to have been able to do it without it, but I know for a lot of people you can't. You need the assistance. You need the tool to get the job done. So I guess that's all I have for today. So I'm still happy. I'm down 1.6 pounds since last week, and nope, any loss for me right now is a good one. So, and considering last week I was up 1.4, I'm in a pretty good place right now. So I guess I'm just gonna keep adding the fluids and getting the exercise and try and get it down even more. Try and kick it up again, because I'd really like to lose at least 4 pounds a week. At least for a while. I mean, I'm sorry, no, not 4 pounds a week. 4 pounds, yeah, about 4 pounds a month. 4 to 8 pounds a month is what I like to do. I like to lose about 2 pounds a week. 4 would be great, but 4 is probably not going to happen. That would be very unhealthy. So I posted my menu last week, and as soon as I finish the menu for the coming week, I will post that as well. Right now, just a lot of fish, chicken, make sure it's moist. I'm actually using my Ready, Set, Go Express little grill. It's about that big. It used to be called the Express 101. And what I do is I dip my chicken in some milk and a little bit of breadcrumbs, adding all that stuff to the weight thing, so I track how much I'm using. And I put it in the Ready, Set, Go for about 15 minutes. And comes out some nice and tender. It actually even microwaves pretty well too, so I can reheat it, or eat it cold. It's good both ways. But yeah, it keeps all the tenderness in there. I found that the breadcrumbs, the fine breadcrumbs, unflavored, work better than flour. And plus you get a little more nutrient in there. So it's a lot more meat. I've been trying some beef. I cut out red meats a while ago. For the most part, but that's also a brain stimulator and stuff too. So I've been adding a little more beef in there for the last few days, not every day of course, but I need to spread it out. I need to eat different kinds of foods and try and find a balance that'll take everything else into account. So my diabetic medication has been cut down by 75%, and I'm on just 500 milligrams of metformin once a day, so that's great. Down from 2,000. I haven't needed antidepressants in over a month. Stopped taking those a while ago. I did take my sleeping pill once this week, and I took it once last week. I don't like taking them very often because they may be kind of groggy sometimes. So it's natural sleep I need to get. So I'm doing more reading and other projects to keep myself occupied, and just trying to wear myself down by the end of the day. So I will let you know how things are going next week, and check out my blog, bandedlibrarian.blogspot.com, for some other information. Sometimes I threw some other tips in there, and I'll be adding some lap band diagrams and some other cool stuff to that website pretty soon here, so they get a chance to update that. But I post maybe once or twice a week there as well. And if you're interested, take a look at Michael's Mind websites. There's Michael's Bookshelf, where I review books that I've read, and also mikeslearning2.blogspot.com, which is Michael's Mind What Thoughts. I think that's just kind of general information on what's going on and stuff like that. So get the 3 blogs going there. This one, of course, being Banded Librarian. So I'm out there. Just look me up, comment, subscribe, say hey. Looking forward to seeing you all next week. Have a good one.